are concerned with our safety here in our community. We have the Director, Professional Emergency Manager of the Jackson County Office of Emergency Management, Jason Brining, and the Director of Jackson County Central Dispatch, aka 911, Jason Hammond. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bert.
Thank you, Bert.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
for having us.
Yeah, thanks for keeping us safe. You're also a Director of Homeland Security in
Yes,
Jackson County.
Yes, sir, I am. Emergency Management and Homeland Security Director.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure, every day things happen that we don't know about where you have kept us safe, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
So we have a couple things we wanted to talk about today. We've got severe weather season a few weeks away. You guys want to make sure we're prepared for that. What do we have? What's our warning system that we have in Jackson County in the event of something?
First and foremost, our life safety, community life safety is our number one priority. We have a outdoor warning siren system throughout the county that consists of 47 sirens. Currently, we're 47 total.
Wow.
We are looking at 3 additional sirens in Norval Township, which Director Hammond can elaborate on here in a second. But one quick thing on the outdoor warning sirens that I would like to take a moment and just kind of explain. A lot of times it's kind of a misnomer that people don't hear the sirens indoors. We get calls usually on our monthly test that we do the first Saturday of each month. We usually get calls from concerned citizens stating that they cannot hear the siren inside their house. The nice thing about that is we have additional, there's additional applications, there's additional, news, weather, that type of stuff for people. Once they're outside, they can come indoors, and we encourage people to do that. The outdoor sirens are specifically for outdoor warning notification, not indoor. So if you're out on a golf course and say you don't have a phone with you, or you're not getting the alerts, or you're just out in your backyard and you left your phone inside, the outdoor warning sirens, the purpose behind them is to notify people that are outdoors. I encourage them to come indoors to get additional information.
Yeah, I would think it'd be impossible. There are some buildings with really thick concrete walls you can't penetrate with sound.
Correct.
All right, so that was I didn't know that until today.
Yep.
So, and then you've got like cell phones and TV, radio. There's all the other methods of communicating emergency once you're inside.
Yep. And we also have the County of Jackson right now. We have a mass notification system. Currently it's Code Red. That is going to be changing to Genesis in the first week of April. We'll be pushing out some information on that to the citizens of the county as well, to our local news and media outlets to encourage people. Because those that are signed up right now for Code Red, they receive some of the weather warning alerts that come out. There's additional apps out there through like the National Weather Service, through NOAA. A lot of local news channels have weather information that people can opt in for. But we are going to be switching to a Genesis Protect system, and more information will be coming out on that.
And at that point, people will sign up for
Yep.
alerts with that?
Correct.
Okay, and then those are coming right from Jackson County?
Correct. Yep.
Nice.
And the nice thing with those is we don't activate, I say we, through 911. Anytime like a tornado warning is issued from the National Weather Service, that information is pushed through Central Dispatch and then out to the notifying applications.
Is it an automatic thing, or does a human have to press a button?
Currently, the old system, and the new system, someone has to push the button to activate the sirens to go off. One of the reasons why we moved to the new P25 800 megahertz sirens is we only had one control point with the VHF system. So if dispatch ever had to evacuate or something happened, we wouldn't be able to set them off. And so going to the new P25 800 megahertz system, it allows us to have multiple points to set off, whether it's from dispatch. Myself and Jason can set it off from our portable radios. We can even have the state set it off if we needed them to do it. And if something went down in Jackson, let's say one of the towers, it would still activate the sirens.
So essentially there'd be a group of people that maybe they've witnessed a tornado, and they would be able to, from the field, activate the siren? Conceivably.
Conceivably, yes, but that's not how it's set
That's
up.
not how it's set up.
It's set up for dispatch to set it off. If a first responder has been through some of the spotter training, they would be able to call in and let us know, and then we could call National Weather Service and confirm and set them off at that time.
Got it. So you're in the process of completely upgrading the system, making it more reliable,
Correct.
and the sirens, as you said, people call and say, "Oh, I didn't hear it go off." Is it possible? How do you know if
Well-
a siren goes off?
So that's a great point, and that is one of the main reasons that we looked at upgrading to the P25 800 megahertz system. With the VHF system that Jason had previously explained, we didn't know with that single point of control. A lot of times we didn't know if that siren activated or not. We relied on citizens that live nearby. I've developed relationships over the years with these people that are like, they'll call me and say, "Hey, our siren didn't activate during the test," which is greatly appreciated. We couldn't, we wouldn't know unless they were to call us. So over the last couple years, Jason and I have tried to figure out a way to make the system more redundant, more secure, and more secure, if you will, as in making sure it goes off. So once the P25 800 megahertz system is fairly new to the weather outdoor warning siren application. So once we heard about it, we did our homework, did a lot of demonstrations, and had a lot of meetings with the company, and they came in, and it was something that we felt was in the best interest of the citizens of the county of Jackson.
And I understand, and you're using ARPA money for a lot of these upgrades. And
Correct.
Yes.
we're the first in the state to have this new advanced system, right?
Correct.
Yep.
The system, nobody thinks about it until it doesn't work right. And I think about Hawaii, where whoever it was that was in charge of activating the siren decided, no, this would scare people into thinking that there's a tsunami and it's a fire we're trying to warn people of. So they didn't set the siren off. So when that kind of thing happens, what do you think?
I think it's important. Number one, life safety is again our number one goal, but you have to educate the people. You have to educate them as to, okay, what does this siren mean? A lot of different places around the world, around the country, use the siren for multiple things. It could be a tsunami, it could be hazardous materials incident, that type of thing. In Jackson County, we only use it for a severe weather event that is sent to us from the National Weather Service or a certified spotter on the ground, being a first responder, sees it and reports it to dispatch. That's all we use it for, is severe weather.
I think one of the things is, we use the sirens for the severe weather. Well, Jason Brennan was just talking about, we use mass notification system for other things. So if there's a large fire, we're going to push out a notification to that area. If there's a large accident, like last week we had all the accidents down the highway, we use code red to push out the alerts. I think I said it was like 2 miles out, giving people the opportunity to get off at other exits instead of waiting in that traffic jam that we had.
Yeah, and with that mass notification system, it's nice because almost daily we're sending something out, mainly for the crashes on major freeways and stuff like that. We send that information out. One of the prime examples that we used for it back, I believe it was in August of last year, was the fire on Hamilton Street. We sent out information. That will continue. Like I said, we're switching vendors from Code Red to Genesis, and more information will come on that. But it'll be a seamless transition, and citizens don't have to worry about not receiving the emergency alerts from that.
Yeah, there were actually evacuations of
Yep.
the neighborhood because there was fear it was toxic chemicals.
Yes.
All right, so severe weather, it's getting more severe. Is it?
It seems that way, yes. More severe and more frequent.
Mm-hmm. So it's a bigger problem. As emergency managers, you have to be ready for probably sooner than past years, and it could be any time. And we've had maybe not tornadoes, but we've had straight line winds that have caused as much damage as tornadoes. And those types of weather situations, they will be part of the weather warning, the sirens, right?
On the weather warning piece of that through the sirens, that'll be just for tornadoes.
Tornadoes?
Yep,
Okay.
tornadoes.
All
But
right.
the other alerts and everything else will be part of the mass notification piece.
All right. Okay, so we're coming up on, you guys are hoping to educate people during a special week that we have. When is it?
The Severe Weather Awareness Week is coming up March 17th through the 23rd. On the 20th of that week, which is a Wednesday at 1 p.m., we are going to be activating the outdoor warning sirens. It's part of the statewide tornado test through the state of Michigan. We encourage all families, businesses, schools, places like that to take that day and that opportunity to practice their emergency response plans as to what they would do in the event of an actual tornado.
Now, let's say a tornado is sighted in Pulaski. Can you activate, and typically the Weather Service they'll have an idea of the geography, but I think they will warn a whole county. So if a tornado is in a section of Jackson County, it's not the warning, the warnings don't go just in that part of the county, the whole county.
We have the ability to send it geographically
Okay.
based on location that's provided to us from the National Weather
Oh,
Service.
okay.
Yep.
So if you hear a warning, if you hear the tornado warning, take action.
Absolutely. Treat it as real.
And I think, living where we haven't had, like the South, some areas, devastation, whole places have been wiped out. We've been lucky having the tornado watch being issued. A lot of people it's a ho-hum thing.
Yeah.
What should people do with tornado watch?
You take that one?
What's that?
As far as a watch, you just kind of have to prepare for what could possibly be coming. Be more in tune to your news, your radio, your local mobile devices that provide you that information. Certainly monitor weather radar if you have that ability. Reach out to friends, neighbors. We encourage still everybody to have a weather radio, a battery operated weather radio in case communication lines go down. But little things like that is what we encourage people to do.
You have weather spotter training, and you rely on citizens to help out with that.
We do, Bart. Actually coming up on Saturday, March 16th, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. At the Jackson County Health Department. We're hosting the national, put on by the National Weather Service. They have a meteorologist coming down to teach the class. It's free, it's open to everyone. We encourage everybody that can make it for that 2-hour period to come out and see us and learn some valuable, potentially life-saving information.
Well, the two of you must feel relieved and confident having and going through this upgrade that your citizens of the county will be properly protected and warned.
Absolutely. That's
We
our
do.
number one goal.
Yes.
Awesome.
One of the last things I like to say is we'll be putting stuff out on our Facebook page. We actually share a Facebook page, so Jackson County 911 Emergency Management. We'll be putting things out there in March when it comes to the severe weather training. So,
All right, so people should like the page so they can be in the feed.
Thank-
Great to see you guys. Thanks for all that you do to keep us safe, and thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for your time.
You bet.
Take care.
The Director, Professional Emergency Manager of the Jackson County Office of Emergency Management, and our Director of Homeland Security, Jason Brining, and Professional Emergency Manager and Director of Jackson County Central Dispatch, Jason Hammond. Up next,